Day 24, listen to random album. Let's see what we get today. Today's album is The Glow Part 2 by The Microphones. Let's check it out. During the first song, I was afraid that this would be yet another like slow indie pop kind of record. But instead, I got an album that explodes in your face and then it pulls back a bit and then it turns into a completely different thing. This album threw me off, I don't know, like 3 to 5 times at least. I don't know, I felt like I always needed to be on my toes. And they know how to create a lot of tension. I don't remember if it's like second or third track, but it creates a lot of tension. And you don't get to release that tension, and so they do a lot of things you don't expect them to do, so it's quite entertaining to listen to this album. I don't know, just when you think you got this album figured out, they just throw a completely different thing, and I don't know, they surprise you a lot. And there are a lot of highlights for me on this album. Songs like The Glow Part 2, The Moon, Headless Horseman, Map, and also I Want to Be Cold. Those are some of the songs that just showcase a lot of creative and sometimes just straight up weird stuff. But I think that's what makes this album unique, because underneath all the sad stories and lyrics, there's a playful production and songwriting that prevents this album from just being another slow indie record, and it just propels the album into a whole different level of musicianship and storytelling. And the final act of this album is just chaotic and unpredictable. I would say this album is definitely not for everyone, but if you want something like experimental, playful, aggressive, slow, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe this album, but if you're into like art rock or something like that, you might like this one. My favorite tracks are The Glow Part 2, The Moon, and Map. I'll see you in the next one.